Thank you and welcome to the new navigation menu of Globeboost. This section here is the old menu, and the new section for login is where you have here where you can put in your username and password and then click the login. Once you click login, it brings you to a new screen where we have the new navigation menu to offer your customers. On the left side you have the payment section, the mobile recharge section, the account section, customer section called details, and we also have the payment management section. First off, we're going to look at how we're going to navigate, looking at things like how to manage your customer, which is you, the reseller, and all the information on how to manage your account. So first off is going to add a customer. A new customer walks into the store for the first time. You can see the account balance is at $44. You enter the customer's details. As you can see, in this new system, your balance goes from 0 to your maximum credit limit. And when it gets to the credit limit, the service is disrupted until that balance is paid up again. So based on the customer profile, your credit limit will be set. So you add the amount, you click on add, and the account number, and you can see the message here, account is successfully created, and you can see that your balance has gone up by that amount now, which is $54. Next is to add a registered phone number, which will give you the pinless capability. So you put in the account number that you have in there, and then you put the phone number which you want to use for pinless in the second box, and you click submit. And you can add as many numbers as you want. And what you want to do is see the list of numbers. Just put in the account number for the customer, click submit, and you can see that the account number, the phone number listed there is registered for pinless. And you can let them know, unlike the old system where you're limited to 5, you can have as many pinless numbers as you want. Next time the customer comes in and to make a payment, you go to the cash payment section. You can see the balance still $54, which is your balance as a reseller. Put in the phone number, cash, and make sure you put a note. Very, very important. And click submit. It says your payment has been successfully added, and you can now see that your current balance for the customer is listed below, and the balance has gone up to $64. The next section, we can view the points. We have a point system right now, which shows the amount of points you get per transaction. So for the last transaction, $10 has given you 1 point, which is a dollar value of $1 and 100 points. The next section is mobile recharge, where you can send money to other phone numbers across the globe. Put in the account number at the top, put in the destination number that you want to send the money to, click submit, it refreshes and gives you a summary of the destination number information, as you can see there, and then you have the transaction amount, which is listed, which are preset based on the carrier. Select the amount you want to submit, click submit. Notice that your balance still remains at 64. It doesn't affect it. It takes the money from your customer's account. So if we go into account details, you can actually see your customer information in summary. As you can see there, the current balance is now $15 as opposed to $20. You also have other information for your customer, their SIP status, which they can use to register their mobile phone. They also have the PIN number, the login details, the current balance, and all the credentials you need to use your soft phone if you advise your customers to use them. You should have all that information at the account level to manage your customers successfully. Next section is to view the customer information. As you can see, we have barely anything in this section for the customer so far, which is your details. We only set you up based on the basic minimum requirements that we need to set you going, but then you can go in as a customer to update your information by pre-populating these fields. It's very important that we have your email updated at all times because of the promotions and all the capabilities that we have in our system these days. So if your email has changed, you can just come in here, update your email information. Once you click update, it tells you your update successfully, and you can actually scroll down to view your details. And you can see that your updated information is here. Here you can see what your credit limit is and at what point you start getting the warning. Yours is set at 90%. This customer's is set at 90%. It varies based on the comfort level of the customer. Next, we're going to look at call detail reports, and we have both the account and the customer call detail reports. So as a reseller, you go to the customer call detail reports, select a date range that you want. In this system, we're not limited to the 3 months that we have in the old system. Once you click that, we have 3 sections for credits, payments, as well as voice calls. So credits will be all the payments that our company paid into your account, and then payments are the payments you issued out to your customer, and your voice calls shows all the voice details of all your customers. Next is the payment management section, where you can manage how you receive and pay money. Most of the times your customer don't pay in full. This system here helps you manage and record who is owing, who's outstanding, how much they pay. So for instance, your customer pays $40, but then you received only $20. You take a note here, and you submit it, and then you can now see in the payment history log, it shows you the history of all the transactions you've made and what's outstanding, what you need to collect, and who you need to go chase after for your outstanding balance. It also shows you the date. You can go ahead, make another payment request, another customer comes in, put in the information there. This time, say for instance, it pays $30, but then you receive $50 from him, and then you put a note that he's balanced out. You click submit, and then you go back to the history log, and then you can see here the prior balance was -20. So based on what we received so far, it takes him back to minus 20. This is just illustration. It should be 0 in your instance, and you can see that the customer now has that, and then the net balance at cash outside is $20. It really helps you manage your account properly. And if you click on add, you can do more transactions. Next off is access numbers, where you can advise your customers where the new access numbers are. Since it's a new system, we have all our numbers are changing, and you can advise your customers to go to the website. So we have the Toronto access number, we have the Calgary access number, we have the Waterloo Kitchener access number, and all, even Winnipeg and all, everyone. So far, we have the Canadian access numbers. We will be expanding to other US cities in the coming weeks. You also have the rate section where you can view rates for all the various destinations. For instance, we want to look at the rate for Ghana. Search for Ghana, click submit, and all the carriers in Ghana, you can see their rates right here. And lastly, the contact section is very useful. We have built this system based on your feedback. We would always request that you give us more information on things you think we can work on. Send your request through this contact form and submit it. And that's all for now. Another quick point that I would like to note is how to use the credit card payment system. Sometimes your customers do not want to pay cash. They just want to give you their credit card information. We have the capability right now, which we didn't have in the old system, to take credit card information. When you take credit card information from your customers, it doesn't affect your balance. What it does is it only gives you the commission bit of the transaction, while the customer gets their full transaction and their credit card is charged. You can also edit the credit card information. This section is for you, the retailer. Allows you to enter your information. In case you do not want to pay cash to us, you can actually update your account by putting your credit card information in this section, and your balance goes up by that same amount. The next point to note also is how to redeem your points. We've seen how the point system works based on the percentage that you enter. Based on the amount that you enter, you get rewarded. So you put in your customer information here. Here the minimum redeem value is 5 points. You have accumulated 5.2, and then you can just click on redeem. That button appears and it gives you the dollar value for that amount. So once you click submit, put in the notes to make sure for reporting purposes that you can track what that payment is for, and then you click submit. It actually adds the money to the customer. You can now go and view the points again, and this time once you put the phone number in there, you realize that it's all zeroed out and the customer starts from 0. And that's all for now. Thank you and have a good day.